Hello and welcome to the free video for Monday, December 23rd. This is David, and I think this video tonight is going out for both the Voodoo Mastery Room and the Simpler Central Room. And what we want to talk about, well, I'm going to be doing in just a few minutes. I'm recording this before the close because right after the close, or 30 minutes after the close, Henry and I are going to be doing our roadmap for 2025. Now, for those of you who caught my roadmap for 2024, last year. We did as a free webinar, right? This is a slide from it that we'll be referencing again, right? We were talking about how we started to turn up in 2020, and then we had, basically a year and a half of chop, and we were expecting 2024 to be a resumption of the uptrend, and that's exactly what we've got. Right now, I can't tell you that that our 2025 roadmap is going to be as spot on as our 2024 roadmap, but I am still looking at some warning signs that suggest that we may have a bigger pullback in store here in 2025. Maybe to start the year, maybe later in the year. We'll still need to figure that out, but for now, they're just warning signs. So we want to walk through the full roadmap, what it would take to confirm that, all those sorts of things. Now, we talked a little bit about this in Friday's videos, right? Friday, we talked about the fact that this Voodoo Fireline here at 59.25 is the most important of the Voodoo line levels, and that which side the market chooses is likely to set the next direction. So if you don't check out the roadmap, and it will be recorded, and no matter what you're subscribed to, it's Simpler, anything that you're subscribed to, you should have access to that recording. It will be in your My Classes section under 2025 Voodoo Roadmap. But if you don't want to watch that, then let's just go back to what we talked about Friday, and we'll get a little more into the weeds here today, right? Fireline is the most important over-under in the area. Now, north of that, we've got a small degree, fourth most important of the levels, the 6092 skyline that kept things in check up at all-time highs and the few attempts to get above those all-time highs. And back here last week, after this sharp sell-off, this 5823 skyline, again a fourth degree, fourth most important level, kept things in check to the downside. And so over the last few weeks, we've been on either side of this all-important level. And so I'll repeat what we talked about last week, that it's probably going to be whichever of these skylines we get beyond and stay beyond, which sets the next direction. Now, I am thinking that that ideally we get a little further up, whether we keep going straight bullish to above the 6092 skyline or not. That's simply because after this strong recovery from Friday's low, we got a pullback today, and it looks like we're working our way trend-like back up. Now, as of 2:35 Central, so 25 minutes before the cash bell close, if we reference the high of the day we've seen so far, if we were going to retest or retrace 61.8% of today's rise before continuing up, that would be right at the fire line. So mostly to keep the immediate focus up, I'd like to see that fire line roughly hold, perhaps a small spike below it that quickly comes above. But I think as long as we keep holding that, pushing towards up above, right, up above Friday's high of the day after we had that really crazy recovery from last week's selling. So look, at that point, getting back below the fire line would be a strong warning that we were working our way towards 5823. Of course, it would still take beyond it to think that we were heading pretty quickly down, but if we can get up above, perhaps to the 78.6 retrace of the move down from the all-time high. That's roughly the area I'm looking at. 60.40, maybe 60.50. If we can get that crash back below 59.25, I'd be concerned that that was a sign that perhaps a larger pullback in the markets, a larger downturn in the markets to revisit lower levels before turning back up could be coming now as opposed to later. Otherwise, as we've talked about before, climbing above this 60.92 level and support above there keeps the immediate focus up. If you catch that roadmap session that we're going to be doing, we'll talk about how we still might be in a position where we have to worry about a bigger decline later in the year. But if it's later in the year, maybe we have time to wait. But that's to think about it. But if you are able to check out that recording, I think you'll find it interesting. And for this evening, that's what I've got. I hope you find it useful. Hey, David here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I hope you found it useful. And if you did, please help us out. Click the like button. You can also add your comments below. We love to read those and respond to them. You can also click the bell icon. That will alert you whenever we have new and updated videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time with our own money, you can visit simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Until I see you again, as always, good trading, and we'll see you at the next video.